Stay Vape, and today we're going to go through our kits. First, you got your Ego C-Twists, which are official Joytech product. You can see right here that it says Ego C-Twist, and it has variable voltage on the bottom. It goes from 3.2 to 4.8. You have your 650 milliamp batteries, and you have your 1000 milliamp batteries. These ones last you about 6 to 8 hours. These ones will last you about 10 to 12 hours. And then our first kit is the Clearmiser kit. Alright, you got your charger and your wall adapter. You can plug the wall adapter into the wall and plug the USB cord into the wall adapter, or you can plug it into a computer or laptop. You charge your battery by twisting it onto here until this light turns red, and when it's fully charged it'll turn green. Don't over twist it, because then you'll wear down the threadings on the battery. Then you have your Clearmiser, which is your tank, and it has 4 wicks inside. And it just twists onto your battery like that. You just want to untwist your tip until it comes off. And to fill your juice, you just want to fill around that middle hole. I like to twist it to the side. It does have little lines indicating where you should stop, and it's at that top one that you'd want to stop. And then you just want to take your tip and twist it back on. And to turn on your battery, it's 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll blink on, and you're good to go. You're good. Today we're going to go through the Clearmiser tank kit. So you have your battery. It's 5 clicks to turn on, 5 clicks to turn off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll blink on. And it is variable voltage on the bottom. It goes from 3.2 to 4.8, and your Clearmiser is going to take a little prepping and priming, but it overall will give you a better hit and more flavor than any of the other tanks. So first, you want to take off this larger plastic part, and a little stopper is going to fall out from the larger one. And then you want to take off the smaller portion of it. And you need to take off this little cap that's sitting on it. Our goal is to saturate this whole inside polyfill with your juice. So you want to take the smaller portion and put it about halfway down on that polyfill side. And then you want to fill your juice up about 3/4 of the way in the larger one. Next, we're going to use this like a plunger and get all the juice soaked up and saturated in there. So you're just going to dip the connector in the top of the juice and just start squeezing on that smaller portion, and just slowly give it pushes up as you go. And once you hit the bottom, you are all done. And now that white polyfill should be the color of your juice, and that's how you know it's completely saturated and primed. Next, you want to get your tank and stick the cardo about halfway through, and then you just want to fill your juice up along the sides of it. It's alright if you get it on the connector. Just fill along it. And then you just want to push the cardo through the other side. Next, you just want to give it a light blow through just to get all the extra juice out so it doesn't spit up in your mouth. You just blow out through the polyfill side and it'll all come out through the connector. And you are all done priming your tank. And next, you want to stick a collar on your threadings. It'll just hide and protect them, just in case it takes like a bad fall or gets bent. And then you just twist on your cardo tank and grab your tip and put it in. Next, you just want to give it a couple dry hits. That means not pressing the button and taking hits of it, just to make sure it's all saturated and it tastes like your juice in the air that you get. Then you can go ahead and take a couple of hits pressing the button. I suggest when you first prime your tank that you keep it on a low voltage, and then you can crank it up and get a bigger hit out of it. But that'll do it with the cartomizer tank. Next, you got your Kanger Mini, and the Kanger Mini is a nice Pyrex glass tank and feeds through the bottom. You have your Ego C-Twist, which with these tanks I suggest keeping them below 4 volts on your variable voltage meter. And this tank has heating elements called coils. These coils just sit and screw into this bottom collar, and you just twist them on until they stop. You just don't over twist them, because then they will get stuck. There. And these tanks, you fill through the bottom. They have 2 little side pockets. Your only goal is to avoid that middle hole. So just get it on the side of it. So what I like to do is tilt it as I pour it. And you can fill it all the way up to the glass ends. These tanks are very easy and user-friendly. You just want to screw it back on. That coil goes into the center hole, and you are good to go. And you just want to screw this onto your battery and take a couple dry hits without pressing the button. Hit it. And you can turn on your battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're good to go. Alright, next you got your Kanger Pro Tank 2, which is exactly the same as the Pro Tank Mini. It's just a little bigger and it'll hold more liquid. First, you just want to unscrew this rigid bottom base, and this is where you're going to be sitting one of your coils. So you just take your coil out, and on the bigger O-ring side you just want to sit your coil and twist on, and then when you need to change it you just want to unscrew it and then put a new one back on, the same way, twisting it on. This one you just want to fill through the bottom and avoid the center hole because it will lead directly out of the tip. So just fill along these side pockets. So you got a full tank. And then you just want to take the coil and stick it in the center hole and twist it on. With these tanks, I don't recommend going above 4 volts because their coil can't take that much heat. And the kit also comes with a collar, and you want to use this to protect and hide the threadings. And it just screws onto the battery. And then you want to turn on your battery, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're good. And then you just take your tank, screw this on, and take a couple dry hits before actually pressing the button and hitting it. So just to make sure that coil got juice and is saturated, or else it'll taste burnt and not pleasant. And you're good to go. Come check us out at Interstate Vape or visit us at www.interstatevape.com.